they are, whether they're in the jungles of the Congo or if they're in a first world country like America or Russia, people that grow up in proximity to each other tend to not want to be in relationships with each other.
I thought there were things out there that, you know, brother and sister and brother and mother and whatever are already predisposed to genetically be attracted to each other, something like that. I heard at one point.
I think you're thinking about Freudian, where
It could be. I don't remember.
where little boys dream about their mothers sexually,
Yeah,
or
that's
adults have dreams, and Freud linked everything to sex. And apparently he did a fuck ton of cocaine as well. But,
cocaine.
but to Freud, the answer to everything was sex. Or
That
sex
sounds like a
marriage.
fantastic individual.
Yeah. And I honestly don't know much about his ideas. I just know the gist of what I've heard about him. But there's a problem. I think you see this problem when also ethno-state societies like in Japan or I wouldn't say China, but Japan has a problem with low birth rates, right? They're not fucking. No, they're not having kids.
I love that they're not fucking.
Right. That's the problem they're having. Their population isn't reproducing enough to replace themselves, let alone.
Well, weren't they the ones that were going out of their way to
China
Oh, that was China?
to kill offspring?
Yeah, to be like, oh no, we definitely want a boy, not a girl.
Right. That was China. China has a population problem. China's 1/3 of the world's population. They literally win wars by swarm. They are the Zerg. They won wars throughout history.
I love that.
Zerging.
They are the Zerg.
They only give the people in the front line a gun, and then when the person in front of you dies, you pick up their gun and continue on. So can you imagine going into war? You don't have a weapon or anything because they can't afford it, and it's too expensive to arm everybody. So they only give the people in front a gun.
That's amusing / scary.
Yeah, but they have insane population problems, right? I mean, if you look at the population density of the United States, we are wide open spaces. We have I don't want to look up the numbers, so I'll just make some up. So we have maybe 60 people per square mile, whereas China has 300 people per square mile, right? It's a huge difference. In, a big apartment in China is like a closet to us, comparably, because of space. But I think Japan is also they're also pretty racist in Japan too.
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole problem with gaijins and marrying out of your like if you were to marry a white guy or a black guy and you're Asian and
Yeah, I know.
they would look down on you or consider it disrespectful, or you'd be an outcast in society in some ways.
Yeah, that one I know.
Right. So I wouldn't go as far to say having such a. I would have to look that up. Whether having a strong ethno-state, meaning one race in the country, could be linked to low birth rates, because it's happening in America too. Whites aren't. I think the actual causation of that is education. The smarter people become, the less they have children, because they realize how much of a burden it is, and how they pursue their careers. They pursue.
So you're going the idiocracy route.
The what?
The idiocracy route. You ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah. I saw it a long time ago, and it's there's a lot in that movie that is I think even becoming true, and a lot of people reference it. I haven't seen it in a while though. They forget how to grow plants. So
they put the equivalent of Gatorade on it.
Yeah. because they only drink sugar drinks. They forget what water is. It's an extreme example of what society may become, and honestly, you know, I didn't think Trump could ever be elected, but I think he's.
Well, we're not gonna pick political sides right now.
Right.
I will tell you, I am not for him, but I will not go any further than that.
Yeah. You know, I don't think. I didn't think even remotely he could.
No, I thought it was a possibility. I just didn't think it would possible. I didn't think it was probable.
You know, for the sake of anything being possible, yeah, but for the sake of
my wife was heavily worried that what has happened.
Right. I mean, it's he rescinded DACA, which is like holy shit. And he kicked it over to Congress, and he seems to be doing that a lot with certain things. He ran on the campaign to repeal these things or get rid of them. He doesn't want to take personal responsibility for ending the thing itself, so he'll rescind the program and then say Congress needs to make a decision on this, and then he kicks it over to Congress. So if it
let's not do politics though, if you don't mind.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So back to the white ethno state of.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Go ahead.
In my sociology class, I learned that people who grow up in tight-knit communities, like one of the specific stories that was cited in this was a small tribe. I don't even think it was a tribe. It was a group of like Puritans or Quakers or something like that, like a small religious group, and they grew up together with an open society where all the kids were taught together. There's maybe 30 kids in the community, and they're all in the same class. They all know each other. They all grow up together. Everyone knows your name. Nobody locks your doors or anything like that.
Okay.
And they're in a remote area of the world, so they didn't have access to outside influence or the innate ability just to move, right? What ended up happening is they ran into a problem is that their kids didn't want to marry each other because of their proximity to each other growing up. And that was the key thing that I learned in sociology, that when people spend long periods of time together at a young age and to the point where they can perceive each other as brother and sister, something is triggered in them mentally, or something that that gives them a gross feeling when they try and engage sexually with someone that they have that connection with. And it's something that is across the board, no matter what society. It's one of the few things in sociology that they've discovered is something that all humans do when it comes to situations where...
well, they have intimate knowledge of them growing up, and there's something they find distasteful.
Right, it's why you would think, is a stepsister or brother
hot?
Right. You kind of get in that situation because you didn't grow up with them. They're not genetically related to you. They're brought into your life possibly when you're a teenager, and you know what's going on when someone's a teenager, right?
So, oh God, I'm about to get a bear up in here. Hold on a second. This could be hairy. Oh, I could have just fucking put harmony on him. That's a good idea.
I think even the Japanese government is trying to step in to incentivize or encourage their population to breed. Let me look that up. You know, they also have a very strict society, I guess, a very respect-driven society.
Sometimes. Oh my God! Hold on, hold on. Please hit! Please hit! Please hit! Please hit! Oh God, that was close. Mr. Snake, be reasonable. Be reasonable. We can talk this out. Hold on. Please, Mr. Tree, die. Don't kick my shit. I don't need it. Don't need your shit kicking. Oh my God. Oh, there's another snake there. Holy crap. Alright, back up, Mr. Beast Lord. Oh God, don't do that. Oh God. Okay, come over here and fight my snake. Fight my snake, bro. Come over here. Fight my snake. Fight it. Fight it. No nukies. We don't like nukies. There we go. Good boy. Good boy.
Japan has a problem with men. They go through college or they go through school. They get a good job and then they just retreat from society, or they get a electronic girlfriend. You know, they play
Persicon or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the dating games or you know, the simulated girlfriend through software or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just
well, you know what? I think I can do something to help the country out. Send over your 18-year-old pretty girls. I will.
Send me your Asians. I'll repopulate.
I will fertilize the lands. I can support 2, maybe 3. Okay, I will do my part for your country. Oh God, I tease my wife about that shit constantly.
Alright, hold on. My daughter is needing my assistance.
Got 8 AAs on one, and 6 on another. Okay, Mr. Snake. Just because I buffed you doesn't mean you can be a dick about it.
Did the auto grant work?
Hold on. No, it didn't. Oh, he's gonna kick my shit if this sphere doesn't hit. Oh my god, that was close. Oh my god, that was 15%. Oh, Jesus Christ. If that spell was resisted, splat goes the druid.
Holy shit.
Did you see it?
No. Stocks plunge as reports Flynn will testify against Trump.
Stocks plunge? Is that what the first word you said?
Yes, stocks plunge. Apparently, Michael Flynn pled guilty to his charges in the Trump-Russia investigation.
Ooh.
And, apparently, it's reported that Flynn will testify against Trump.
There's some kind of immunity thing going on there.
And James Comey tweeted out, "But let the justice roll down like waters." Apparently, Jared Kushner told Michael Flynn to contact Russia. So he's apparently next on the chopping block.
Dude, I double hasted the snake pet. It is destroying shit.
What the fuck? This is funny. The guy has "Do not resuscitate" tattooed on his chest.
Yeah, DNR. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's in the ER. It says it's causing an ethical dilemma at the emergency room.
It's not an ethical dilemma.
Well, is a tattoo legally binding?
I would fucking think so.
I don't know.
I mean, he went out of the way to get it printed on his skin. I think it's more ethically binding than a goddamn bracelet.
Well, when you're talking about letter of the law, you have to have consent, right?
I think him having a tattoo of it on his skin is pretty consentful.
Yeah, but that's not legally binding.
Do you need a tome and written in flesh? Because that's not what that is.
Well, that probably wouldn't be legally binding either.
The Necronomicon.
Yeah, Necronomicon.
No, I'm joking. It was a thing that it was a thing he was making fun of it. He was a Necronomicon.
Like Wombo Combo?
Yeah. The Necronomicon.
Let me read the article and see what the actual problem is.
Herpes.
My wife actually deals with this all the time.
Before we talk about anything, we're streaming, just so you know.
Yeah, it's alright. Doctors and some nurses think that "do not resuscitate" means "do not treat." How they're confused on that and why they don't.
No, resuscitate means if you're gone.
Right. Do not bring it back. Right.
Yeah. Don't fucking paddle.
Well, some doctors think that because someone's "do not resuscitate," they won't order meds or order treatments for patients that my wife knows that they're supposed to be ordering, right? So it's kind of fucked up, right?
Yeah. These snakes fucking destroy, man. He's going through these mobs in like fucking 10 seconds.
So he's unconscious, and that's the jux of the problem is. But tattoo do not resuscitate requests are not considered valid by the Health Department of Health, the Florida Department of Health.
The Health Department of Health.
Yeah, and the doctors are unable to immediately locate the man's family members or identify him. They don't even know who he is.
Keep him stable.
Yeah, pretty much. But then that puts him in a problem, though, because if he dies and the family wanted him to be resuscitated, because do not resuscitate it wasn't legally binding, they could be sued. It's the ultimate gotcha. Payday for your family.
Herpes.
Give them herpes.
The ultimate payback.
It's gotta be something more extreme, like chlamydia or gonorrhea or something like that.
Can a male get Can a male get chlamydia?
Yeah, more than likely. Males are less likely to get STDs because of how fluid dynamics work, but I would imagine any.
What are the symptoms of chlamydia on a male? I'm just thinking because.
All right, hold on.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm bringing up a questionable topic.
Well, obscene material that is educational. It's absolutely true. It's a clause in the thing. Like if the material is.
I'm educating people on blue waffles. Okay.
Right. Well,
that is a sexually transmitted thing or whatever because it's infected whatevers.
You didn't present it in an educational manner.
I wanted him to look it up to be informed.
There has to be some like. I mean, you could argue that, but I don't.
Context.
Right. Depending, that. It explains that if it's of education, it has to. I think that I'm quoting specifically YouTube because they deal with this a lot. So you can show nudity on YouTube if it's for educational purposes, and the video has to be the main focus of education. So if your video isn't focused on education and you're just showing medical images of boobs and shit, then you're or literal shit, then you can be flagged.
So each one of these kills is 7% of an AA.
Yeah, chlamydia is a common STD that infects both men and women.
It's interesting because, I think of chlamydia and I think of the female issues related.
Yeah, it causes issues with pregnancy. I think that's where it makes it difficult for women to get pregnant. So if you want some birth control for your wife.
Thanks. I'll go pick some up at the general store. Sir, where's your chlamydia department? Do you guys have it? Now, do you sell it by the ounce or by the gallon?
What the hell does this mean? Chlamydia can also cause a potential fatal... I don't know what this word is. Ectopic pregnancy? Pregnancy that occurs outside the womb? Like, the fetus develops in their...
abdomen?
No, like, further down in the... tract? My female anatomy is rusty.
You did say that earlier. You said you only brush up once a month.
Right. So, so I'm like past the cervix. So if the egg passes down to be flushed, like in during their menstruation, it would develop in their vaginal canal.
You're asking me or telling me?
No, I'm just taking a stab at it, you know? Alright, what are the symptoms? Is it curable?
This is the best fucking pet ever. Dude, this fucking thing for hits for over 1,000 sometimes.
There we go. I've been getting an error when my taskbar stops working, so I can't Alt Tab. I can't bring up the start menu.
You look it up?
Yeah, I dug around a little bit, but I tried some, you know, the first easy enough to do problem solving recommendations, and none of them worked. Still happening. I mean, other people have reported the issue or brought up the issue. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I don't remember what it said about it, or what they think is causing the issue. There are steps that I were too involved that I didn't want to take, like going into the registry and deleting some things and stuff like that. I didn't want to do all that.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, but if I can take a software problem and just toggle a feature on or off that's causing a problem, I'd rather do that.
This could be bad. This could be bad, okay?
You working on AAs?
Yeah. Oh, they ran away. Fuck yeah. I love this zone.
How's that progress? Is it,
I just started it. I'm at 6 and something. 6 and 8 or 6 and 9, something like that.
how many kills per AA?
I think it's like 4 or 5, maybe 6. I don't know. It's not. I don't. It's variable, man. Like.
Yeah, depends on the con of the mob. What's on there.
There we go. Now, as soon as that fear comes off, I love it because I can fear them, I can charm them, I can, you know, lots of stuff via animal. Just waiting for fear to come off. And the shit's non-aggro to me, so that's fucking wonderful. I can Tashan him. Tashani. Go get him, Armadillo. Go get him. Yeah, double hasting these things is ridiculous. Because sometimes they hit for 1,200, 1,225. It's ridiculous. And then my Beast Lord's able to slow them. So they do less damage to the pets. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Somebody says ballpark at level 60 you want 150 AAs, and that's not accounting for class.
Yep.
At 65 you want 300, at 70 you want 700, at 75 you want 1,000.
Well, I'm at 63 currently, so...
Level or AAs?
Level.
There are core AAs. I continually update important lines. Personally, when I'm PLing or botting, there are a few lines I keep permanently maxed, which is combat agility, stability, natural durability, mystical tuning, planar power, and discordant defiance. Yeah, I think mystical tuning is the one that allows you to have more buff slots, so you can carry more
spells.
Yeah, well, group buffs on your character.
No, Mr. Bear. Don't do it, Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear, don't cast spells. Mr. Bear, I'm warning you, don't do it. Gonna have to fear you, Mr. Bear. Immune. Thanks. I like your immune to fear. He's like, I ain't scared of your fear.
Also, from what I've read in the past, it's easier to get AAs at a lower level than at higher levels, just because how, you know, when you're low level, you can kill a red in some zones and gain a fuck ton of experience, right?
Yep.
But at higher levels, the ability to do that becomes less and less. You start having to fight blue or green mobs in order to gain experience. Don't they scale down rather than scale up.
Can I get Hobble of Spirits now? What is it? Paragon of Spirits.
Do you have a bear form?
Not yet.
No, you do eventually. Yeah, I saw shamans get rabbit bear form. I'm like, druids get that, right?
Not that I've seen.
Oh, you're not sure if you get it or not?
I haven't seen anybody as a bear, let me put it that way.
I see the shaman AA that gives him that ability. I don't know if you get wolf form, but that's part of your spell.
You get that at level 24.
Yeah. Well, the spell called Form of the Bear is a shaman spell. I guess because of World of Warcraft, I always expected druids to be able to turn into a bear.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play that progression, not progression, the classic server.
Yeah, I'll have to do my wife some favors, but I might be able to convince her.
Sexual favors.
Maybe.
You gotta juice it up. Sexual favors. Hey,
Honestly,
can you tell me do me a favor? Who drops the patterns? You know, that like the ornate leather and all this good shit. Who drops that shit? Is it only named?
Oh, in Plane of Power for the sets?
Yeah. Because I want to farm them fuckers.
Yeah. So the ornate breastplate mold drops from a named in Plane of Tactics, a name from Hall of Honor, a name from Solsec Rose Tower, and a name from Bastion of Thunder.
That's only the breastplate. Okay.
Right, and the name is level 67. I'm not sure if he's, of raid quality.
Of raid quality.
Yeah, meaning you need...
I know, I got it. It just sounds funny. I really like this leashing thing they put on here, where shit doesn't follow you to the end of the goddamn world.
So, you want me to look up like a bracer, see the more common drop?
Well, yeah, legs or bracers and things, yeah.
The helm, bracers look like they drop from a common creature, a boar, and a rage boar, so it looks like...
Plane of Tactics for all of it?
Plane of Tactics, Soul Row Tower, Bastion of Thunder. It looks like those 3 zones have...
Off anything?
Yeah. For the bracer, like for Soul Row Tower, it says a Protector of Row, a Sentry Row, and a Freedy Sif, which all those seem to be just trash mobs.
Yeah. So Bastion of Thunder. And what was the other one?
Solsec Rose Tower.
Yeah, I've never been there.
And Plane of Tactics.
I've been to Bastion of Thunder many times. It's not that crazy in there.
Yeah, they say the experience is good there as well. They say any of the... most people said most of the elemental planes are good for experience. But, have you tried Plane of Tactics yet? Apparently that's the place to be.
I was there. I can't charm the stuff there that I'm aware of.
Oh,
what level are the boars? I looked up this place. I had to find like the 5 name things. There are 5 things that are, I am able to do something with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. The boar is level 63.
Yep, I can charm only up to 60.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you probably have to be 65.
Till I get the next charm spell.
Yeah. Whenever that happens. Did Steam have the winter sale, or was that just because it seemed really short?
They had the Black Friday sale.
Oh, okay. Because I saw everything went on sale. I think it was called the fall sale or whatever. Well, probably not the fall sale, but because they normally do a Steam winter sale, right?
Yep.
I don't ever buy anything though. I got a $50 gift card to Steam. I want to say 3 years ago, and I still have $20 left from it.
Why?
I used $10 of it to buy the Alien Isolation game and all the DLCs because I thought it was an amazing deal and I liked the franchise. And then I bought both Ryan and Eric I gifted them a game for their birthdays that year, and that was another $10 each. So.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on. Oh god, why? Oh, shit. No, no killsies. He's gonna summon me the instant that fear one's off. Oh, got 3%. 3%. Why am I not... I don't understand. I think I was dotted or something. My health just kept going down. Alright guys, my wife is throwing away my computer chair and giving me a brand new one, so I gotta log off so I can put it together. I love my wife. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Bye.